We are now in the fourth of 10 matches in this Saturday special, live from the Youth and Cultural Center of Lipa City, Batangas, featuring the playoff battle in the 14 and under of the South Division for Game 2 of the best of 3 quarterfinal series between number 3 Muntinlupa, who edged number 6 Palawan in Game 1. Can Palawan extend this one to a rubber match, or will Muntinlupa be able to march on to the next round? These questions will be answered as we continue the live coverage of the country's premier youth basketball league, Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. Good afternoon, Lipa City, at sa lahat ng ating mga kaliga. I'm Eman Cabilas alongside Coach Noy Africa. Our courtside correspondent is Daphne Cristobal. And Coach Noy, balik tayo sa 14 and under, Muntinlupa versus Palawan.
Yeah, so far 3 games and 3 top seeds have advanced to the division semifinals, and let's see if Muntinlupa will continue. As you can see, the bracketing here, as Muntinlupa going up against Palawan in a matchup between a number 3 seed and a number 6 seed. Muntinlupa ahead 1-0.
And now we go to the match at hand. Muntinlupa, what are their chances, or what is key for them in order to extend this series further?
Yeah, Muntinlupa actually won over Palawan in a close one, 65-62. In that game, they shot fairly well from the field, 38%, able to bridge the rebounding advantage of Palawan. Palawan had a slight advantage, 44-43. Of course, Palawan has the bigger lineup, especially with guys like Julian Pangan, and also just able to get out in transition more was Muntinlupa. And definitely for Muntinlupa, the guy that everybody will pay attention to, Sean Gabriel Vargas. Yeah, he struggled early in that game, but eventually found his rhythm and started racking up points in the second half, finishing with 15 points, a rebound, an assist, and 3 steals. While talking about Palawan on the other end, they need to find a way to be able to use their height advantage. Of course, they've got the bigger players in Julian Pangan and Chandler Cano, and just be able to convert that advantage into more points inside the paint. They really need to make Pangan really an offensive threat. He did finish the game with 19 points, 14 rebounds in the first game, but they need much more from Julian Pangan.
And now let's resume these playoffs of Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL. Here is our venue announcer, Mr. Gio Cruz.
Under Division South quarterfinals featuring Palawan Yurich Builders and Muntinlupa JKLV RGG Emeralds. We're live on the official FB page and YouTube channel of the Junior MPBL. Now let's meet the starters, beginning with Palawan Yurich Builders. Starting guard number 31, Ron Lee Anchata. Under guard number 37, Arkin George. At forward number 52, Chandler Cano. Under forward number 77, Jos Obra. And at center number 25, Julian Pangan. Head coach is CJ Topacio, assisted by Gerald Dizon, team manager Yuan Go. And now let's meet the starters from Muntinlupa JKLV RGG Emeralds. Starting guard number 5, Ashley Sarmiento. Under guard number 28, Sean Vargas. And forward number 29, Jimwell Teves. Under forward number 55, Gavino Santos. And at center number 6, Zoijan Federico. Head coach is Robert Vidamo, assisted by Romel Balancho. Team manager Geoffrey Teves. Our game officials, crew chief Colonel Tool. Umpire 1, Kim Cablicilias, and umpire 2 is John Patrick Obregante. Junior MPBL Executive Director, Mr. J.R. Navarro. Junior LPBL Commissioner, Mr. Kit Picasso. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 2 Playoffs, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. Start of the first quarter.
We now take a look at the Dorite team starters for Muntinlupa. It's Vargas, Sarmiento, Teves, Santos, and Federico. While for Palawan, it's Jorge, Ancheta, Buenaobra, Cano, and Julian Pangan. Ball is live. First quarter underway. First possession to the Palawan Yurich Builders.
Now both teams not messing around as Pangan and Cano will start at the big man position for Palawan, while on the other end, Sarmiento and Vargas will start out in the backcourt for Muntinlupa.
That was a nice looking drive by Buenaobra, but he missed the layup. Had a second try. Now here's a straightaway three. Still can't hit are the Palawan Yurich Builders after that last attempt by Ron Lee and Cheta.
And this is a number 3 versus number 6 matchup, so we expect this game to be much closer. As you can see, Palawan trying to play Vargas physical.
Right. Really sticking right at the grill of Sean Vargas is, I believe, Ron Lee Acheta. Oh, check that. That was Alonzo Parongao. Oh. Again, correction, Josh Buenaobra, 77 pala. Yeah, and yet missed there. Stop completed by the Palawan Yurich Builders. So what a cross by Jorge, and he goes all the way, finding that spot on the glass. To the delight of the entire Palawan team.
First basket already a highlight.
And right back at you, Jumuel Teves with a bucket for JKLV RGG Muntinlupa Emeralds. And good defense right there by Sean Vargas, causing that backcourt violation on Roman Liancheta. See this gorgeous finish. Palawan Yurich Builders. And the score is 2-all. Foul on the play. And this will heat up very quickly, Coach Noy.
But this is where we're going to see how mature Sean Vargas is.
Right.
To realize how valuable he is to his team.
Steal here, Rowan Lee stringing to the front court, looking for Julian, finds him. Pulls up, a good defense by Federico. Though Julian Pangan claiming that he got hit on the arm. And look at this, really sticking very, very close, like glue on Sean Vargas is Josh Buenaobra. Yan, naka-box one na kaagad itong si Sean. Now Sean able to receive, uses the pick, the roll, Federico. Oh, sorry, miss right there. Muntinlupa gets it back. Fake on the three. Extra pass underneath, wala pa rin. And good job there by Zajan Federico with the fake and eliciting a foul from the Palawan Yurich Builders.
Well, that's the thing right now for Palawan. Need to box out and not give second opportunities here for Muntinlupa. And this will be a real test for Sean Vargas, as you saw earlier, found Federico rolling to the basket.
Right.
Unfortunately, Federico just unable to convert. But, even if your teammates are unable to score at times, you're still going to have to trust them and get some good looks, good open looks for them.
Zajan Federico gets 2 for 2 from the line, making up for his early point blank miss. Corner three up. Ancheta punches it home.
A little bit of a bobble on the catch, but just the confidence to just rise up and knocks it down from the outside.
Meanwhile, Sarmiento being hounded by Rowan Lee Ancheta goes to the right and to the baseline. Nothing there. Now here is Jorge all the way off that beautiful outlet feed by Julian Pangan.
Jorge, who is averaging 7 points per game, now has 4.
Right. Sean Vargas able to free himself. The jumper won't go. Federico offensive rebound, and he will elicit a foul from Pangan.
And Federico now taking advantage. You see once again just that finish coming from Jorge. No one there to catch him. But Federico taking advantage of the opportunities here with the defense of Palawan. Focusing on Sean Vargas has had some opportunities here early in the game.
Zaijan Federico got 2 free throws earlier, now splits his charities. Muntinlupa now down by 1 point. 6-5 is our score. Here's the drive by Ancheta, puts it up, could not get it. Defensive rebound by Santos. Vargas crosses midcourt. Open 3 from the elbow, nothing there, but look who almost got the offensive rebound once again was Zaijan Federico. Great position there against Julian Pangan. However, he couldn't control the rebound. Possession swings back to Palawan, but I believe turnover there. That's right, by Rowan Lee Ancheta. So balik ulit sa Muntinlupa.
I was actually wondering how the Palawan bench is that loud. Apparently, it's actually the 16 and under squad waiting in the wings.
There you go, Sarmiento. Federico so far doing a good job in rolling after setting up the picks. However, still cannot convert. That time on the pull-up. Here is Julian. Oh, money on the midi. Julian Pangan rising up, getting that bucket for Palawan Yurich Builders.
And I still pose the same question, ADS or KDS?
Oo nga pala, no? Yung debate natin. Trying that Pinoy step was that Justin Esguerra? But nonetheless, it did not go. Oh, that was Teves. And Rowan Lee, his second 3 of this game.
And he's shooting that with so much confidence.
Right. And that was deep. In the meantime, offensive foul called against Sean Vargas as he is getting frustrated with this Buena Obra defense. And Buena Obra right now, he is like flypaper sticking really, really close to Sean Vargas and throwing the primary weapon of Muntinlupa off rhythm so far.
And much to the delight of the Palawan gallery.
Julian to Jorge. Oh, there was a hold on that lob to Cano. And this is what we expect to see if both bigs of the Palawan Yurich Builders are on the floor, Pangan and Cano. Definitely mag-high-low play yung dalawang yan.
And if you're Muntinlupa, who do you want playing in the low post?
Right. There was a deflection on the inbound pass. Right now, Federico on Julian Pangan while Esguerra is on Cano, and there's the mismatch right there. Cano take it strong. Could not get the bucket. Loses the ball underneath. And look at that. Sean Vargas and now with Cortez. Well, that was a foul away from the ball, Cortez. Yeah, called for the foul even if the play was was not on Sean Vargas. No?
Well, that's really the focus
Oh.
on defense.
That was a good thing initially by Esguerra, but he missed the point-blank shot. Now Rowan Lee cuts. Arkin. And now Tocano. Back to Arkin. Here's Arkin Horde. Inside, underneath. The reverse falls for Cortez. What a play. Timeout has been called by the Muntinlupa Emeralds as they have to talk things over as we see that beautiful reverse by Cortez of the Palawan Yurich Builders. This timeout is brought to you by Nature Spring.
It's not just the battle between Palawan kontra Muntinlupa, but also it's gonna be a showdown between our coaches. Well, speaking nga dito sa ating mga coaches, both of them are actually part of Muntinlupa, kaya nagkaroon sila ng opportunity na maging coaching staff. Well, kidding aside, sinabi sa akin kanina ni Coach Robert Vidamo na hindi siya papayag na makaisang laro itong si Coach CJ Topacio dahil nga older siya, so mas younger or naging under niya pa nga itong si Coach CJ Topacio, hindi niya papayagan dahil meron na nga silang parang father and son relationship on this game. All business daw ang kanilang ipapakita. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you, Daphne Cristobal, for that interesting insight. And what can you say about that, Coach Noy? The student and the teacher facing each other in battle.
Well, that happens in everything in life. No? But here in basketball, even if they say it's nothing personal, it's all fun and games. But when push comes to shove, yung mga rivalry na yan, they can't set that aside.
Siyempre.
And of course, the bragging rights after.
Of course, yes.
Father and son. But after the game, tinalo naman kita.
Yung tipong hindi ka pa rin makakaisa sa akin or kailangan mo na magpahinga.
Well, definitely also for Coach Robert, you do not want to be dragged into a game 3.
Of course.
You want to sweep this as early as possible, but as you can see, Coach CJ came to this game prepared as they have a ploy primarily focused on denying Sean Vargas to get any kind of rhythm. They were actually very successful in the first half of game 1, but eventually Sean Vargas just found his stride, and let's see if he can eventually find a way to be productive even if he is being denied the ball.
After that last time out by Muntinlupa Emeralds, it was able to produce at least 1 point of that made free throw by Sean Vargas.
So again, this will be a test of maturity also for Sean Vargas. How does he react to this quote-unquote physical defense being played against him by Palawan? Because some players, if they lose their cool, they pick up an offensive foul or two, and then all of a sudden you're in foul trouble.
Oh, volleyball underneath. Cano with a bucket for Palawan Yurich Builders. And he is fired up. Oh, check. Yes, that was Michael Cuerdo, rather.
So I believe he checked in for Chandler Cano, who was a bit of a struggle in the first few minutes.
Ang tangkad din kasi nito si Michael Cuerdo. In the meantime, getting themselves opportunities from the line are the Muntinlupa Emeralds. This time, it is Prince Esguerra. A minute and a second remaining in the first period. Also splitting his charities was Prince. Here is Rowan Lee. Also in the ball game for Palawan, Alexis Martinez. Here is Michael Cuerdo. They go back out. Martinez behind the back, stops. Ball deflected out of bounds. 7 seconds to shoot for the Palawan Yurich Builders.
Well, actually, Palawan has not exclusively gone to their bigs inside. Let's see.
Corner 3, air ball right there. Oh, the drive just a tad too weak there from Nino Sarmiento. Martinez being hounded by Sean Vargas, and Sean Vargas called for the reach.
So there you go. That's the second personal foul on Sean Vargas. So let's see, what does Palawan do when Vargas is not on the floor?
Right. Remy Mora almost getting a steal. They go to Julian. In the inside, and Julian Pangan. No one can reach that.
We were asking when Palawan would go back inside, and right away they go to Julian Pangan.
In the meantime, driving hard in the middle was Juan Miguel Del Monte. And once again, they go back to the line as Palawan Yurich Builders already in penalty. Good decision there by Miguel Del Monte to drive hard and at least get a foul going to the basket. With 1.5 remaining, he's at the line. However, he missed the first. Lead is 10 for the Yurich Builders of Palawan. Juan Miguel Del Monte at the line. Second try. That bounces in. Enough for one last attempt. However, no attempt was made there by the Palawan Yurich Builders. So after 10 minutes of play, it is Palawan up 17-8 over the Muntinlupa Emeralds. As we see some of the highlights in this first quarter, that was the first bucket and the flex by Arkin Jorge, as well as this beautiful feed and the reverse finish by John Cortez of the Palawan Yurich Builders. We will take a short break. When we return, it's the second quarter. Nagbabalik po tayo dito sa Lipa City Youth and Cultural Center in Batangas. This is a 14 and under playoff match between Palawan and Muntinlupa. Their second game in the best of 3 series, with Muntinlupa winning the first and Palawan trying to force a rubber match. If they go on to win this one, they are now up by 9, 17-8. The putback is good for Federico. So far, it has been this guy, Zaijan Federico, who has been carrying the load, no, para dito sa Muntinlupa. They force a turnover. The layup is good for Remy Mora.
That time, Chandler Cano trying to bring the basketball down, turns the ball over.
That's a 4-point swing at the start of the second quarter para dito sa Muntinlupa Emeralds, and forcing Palawan to call an early timeout. This timeout is brought to you by Nature Spring. And we are back. Muntinlupa Emeralds just made a 4-point swing in less than a minute here in the second quarter.
That was a quick timeout for Coach CJ.
Oh, and they forced another turnover as a dribbling violation was called against Martinez. Lead is down to 5 for the Palawan Yurich Builders. Muntinlupa chance to cut it further down. Extra pass inside. Oh, no angle there to find the board for Mora. Or check that for Del Monte. Jorge surveying, finds Cuerdo, goes to Rowan Lee and back to Cuerdo. 5 to shoot for Palawan. Jorge tries to spin, loses the ball, up ahead, and all the way to the basket. Martin Ariel Jime.
What a way to start our second quarter.
Oh, travel called against Martinez there. Right now, Palawan Yurich Builders actually fielded in both point guards.
And they turned the ball over.
Yes, Jorge and Martinez, but they turned the ball over. So now Martinez will go back to the bench in favor of Josh Buenaobra.
And Muntinlupa doing this with Sean Vargas on the bench.
In the meantime, nowhere to go there was Del Monte as Cano just opened up the umbrella.
The canopy.
Yes, the canopy. Exactly. It was right there.
You just missed it by this much.
Pina lang. The fade will not go for Prince, but the follow is good. Federico once again turning garbage into gold para dito sa Muntinlupa Emeralds, and there he is on the defensive side, causing that turnover against Palawan Yurich Builders.
Julian Tangan back on the floor for Palawan. They already built a decent lead coming into the second quarter, but that has been almost wiped out already.
They go to Jime, hangs in the air, gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. And a chance here for Martin Ariel Jime to get the lead for the first time para dito sa Muntinlupa Emeralds.
With the way Muntinlupa is playing here early in the second quarter without Sean Vargas.
Right.
If I were Coach Robert, might need to consider maybe sitting out Vargas a little longer.
Right.
Especially with the 2 fouls already.
And the defense basically of the Palawan Yurich
They don't know
Builders
what to
was
do
focused on Sean Vargas as he was boxed in implementing a box 1 against Sean Vargas at the start of this game. Tapos yung nilabas si Sean Vargas, parang nawala tuloy yung rhythm ng defense nila, no? Kumbaga, sino na ibabox natin?
So actually, what they could have done was, made sure he was gonna be on the floor
Right.
more, not put him in foul trouble. Para meron silang binabox and one.
Right. In the meantime, good idea there by Federico doing that extra pass, but better recovery on the defensive end by Julian Pangan blocking the shot of Del Monte. In the meantime, too deep underneath was Del Monte again and couldn't get that reversed even to rise up the ring, no? To go over the ring. Pangan, the jumper, same spot, same result.
He has had the same spot, same result in 2 games now.
Consistent. Del Monte. Mora will set it up. Federico asking for that ball. Then puts on the brakes. Del Monte. The Pinoy step again. The Pangan defense in effect, and that will force a shot clock violation against the Muntinlupa Emeralds. Solid defensive stance there by the Palawan Yurich Builders.
Well, actually, one of the type of players that you do not want to do that Pinoy step, the 1-2 step, the side step, whatever you want to call it, is an athletic, wide, and very long defender like Julian Pangan. Dahil kahit anong fake mo, nandun pa rin siya.
Abutin ka pa rin. I mean, look at the wingspan on this kid, no? Samantala, there's another drop pass. Extra pass. Oh, pretty play there between Mora and Sarmiento, with Mora getting the bucket. Unselfish play by the Muntinlupa Emeralds. In the meantime, Cuerdo. Oh, that shot was a bit awkward, but they get the ball back. Ancheta fires up a three. Could not get it this time. He has two already. Up ahead. Oh, that's... Yeah, yun yung na baby, no? Na floater by Sarmiento. In the meantime, trying to get another basket there was Jorge. And the Emeralds all alone there for the bucket was Zaijan Federico.
And that's one of the problems for Palawan because they aggressively attack the offensive glass. No one back in transition for them.
Speaking of aggression, trying to force one in was Michael Cuerdo. He got fouled in the process. And Zaijan Federico, who really did his job in this game. No? Kumbaga, kota na siya, no? Pero yeah, he deserves this rest.
I think this is the first minutes that he will not be on the floor for Coach Robert.
Right, he deserves to rest for a bit, but yeah, be sure that we'll see him back probably sooner, no, rather than later.
And the performance of the Muntinlupa squad here in the second quarter has allowed Sean Vargas to just sit on the bench with his 2 fouls.
In the meantime, again, Cuerdo playing the bully ball there, losing his shoe in the process. Ganun ka-intense.
He was such a bully that even his shoe gave way.
Right. Ganun ka-intense sa loob. Itong si Michael Cuerdo, and he is back at the line. Earlier, he split his charities. First shot is good para dito kay Cuerdo.
And he is averaging 10 points and 4 rebounds per game.
That's right, and the energy guy off the bench, Michael Cuerdo, gets 2 for 2 from the line. Teves receives. Let's see, without Federico, who basically stopped scoring for the Muntinlupa Emeralds right now. Let's see how the offense will develop. Oh, I thought that was a good sidestep, but apparently that was the third step. So called for the travel was Kime.
Again, when it looks too pretty, it's too good to be true.
They're continuing to pressure backcourt. Julian Pangan receives. And now here's Rowan Lee ahead to Cano. Cano fakes a three, has an open lane. Julian Pangan cleaning it all up.
The value of having a Julian Pangan on the floor. On the press break, he made the right pass to open up the floor and able to clean up the miss by Chandler Cano.
That last bucket by Julian Pangan gives him back the lead, 24-22. Oh, but Sarmiento ties it all up at 24 all.
First 2 points for Ashley.
Michael Cuerdo to Rowan Lee. In the middle, and now back to the right. There's a three offline. Cano with the offensive rebound. Putback was blocked, but a foul was called. And I believe that was against Calix Liam Maldo.
It's actually nice to see Chandler Cano trying to operate inside once more. In game one, he was trying to be that stretch four, that stretch big for Coach CJ Topacio, but not much success in game one.
Chandler missing the first. We are still tied at 24.
Expect timeout if Cano makes this, but he misses.
Right. Sarmiento bringing it down. Defended by Martinez, who's back in the game. Sarmiento fires one up. Now Martinez streaking to the front court. Oh, wow! Oh, check that. That was Arkin Jorge, who just skied, took a break in midair, and then laid it up and in. See it once again.
That was the same finish as the first play of the game.
Arkin Jorge getting the bucket for the Palawan Yurich Builders. We have a timeout. It is brought to you by Nature Spring. And before we resume action, pasalamat po tayong muli sa ating mga host dito sa Lipa City. Maraming salamat po sa inyong mainit na pagtanggap, lalo na kay Mayor Eric Africa at kay Councilor Mikey Morada. And of course, thank you kay Sir Ivan Nocom, always there para sa Manny Pacquiao's Jr. MPBL. By the way, this is Eman Cabiles alongside Coach Noy Africa. And our courtside correspondent is Daphne Cristobal. This is our 4th game of the day. We have a 10-game slate for you. This is the 14 and under division. Palawan versus Muntinlupa in their best of 3 series. Muntinlupa having the 1-game advantage over Palawan. Palawan looking to tie.
Again, Muntinlupa with a 3-point victory in game 1. So expect this game to go down the wire.
Martinez repositions, still fires it up and hits it. Wow, with one leg.
Well, actually, the small guards of Palawan have been very impressive.
Right.
Making some hard, impossible shots, near impossible shots to go.
In the meantime, that baseline short stab by Akinwande was short and well defended by Chandler Cano. Now here's Julian, loses the ball in midair. He made the spin, could not find that spot on the glass. And ball swings back to Palawan Yurich Builders as another timeout has been called by Palawan. See that last bucket by Martinez off one leg and straight into the hole. This timeout is brought to you by Nature Spring. Back to the action, streaming to you live from the Lipa City Youth and Cultural Center. This is Manny Pacquiao's Jr. MPBL, the playoffs. Possession goes back to Palawan. They are up by 4, 28-24 over Muntinlupa Emeralds. However, Cortez could not get to that rock as Julian Pangan, I think, passed it behind him, no?
And Sean Vargas back on the floor for Muntinlupa.
And right away, he is boxed in, boxed one, this time by John Cortez.
And Palawan very comfortable to rotate players on Sean Vargas.
Just like a priced import, no? The several defensive looks ang ibibigay nitong Palawan Yurich Builders against Sean Vargas. Oh, that three-point try by Cano was too strong. Akinwande with the rebound. Here he is now attempting the runner, and that bounces in.
Probably should get more looks at the basket.
Nice soft touch by Akinwande right there. And speaking of soft touches, Julian Pangan just kissing it off the glass. Teves, the three won't go. And with that, our second period ends. Our score after 2 quarters of play is 30-26. Palawan Yurich Builders protecting a 4-point lead over the Muntinlupa Emeralds as we see that last putback by none other than Julian Pangan. We will take a short break, and when we return, it's the halftime report.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL would like to thank Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines, Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.
Special thanks to Mayor Eric Africa and Honorable Michael Gerard Mikey Morada of Lipa City, Batangas for hosting today's games. And Mr. Ivan Nukam of Boss I. Maraming salamat.
Po rin po kayo ng Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL at kasama po natin for this halftime interview from Muntinlupa Emeralds, si Assistant Coach Romel Balancho. Magandang hapon po, Coach Romel. Alam naman po natin, dikitan lang po ang pangyayari dito sa ating first half. Pero sa tingin nyo po, ano pong specific skill yung naging missing na hopefully by the second half po makita natin sa inyong koponan?
We actually told the boys, sabi nga namin nung nasa ano pa lang, nagtitraining pa lang kami na they will come back for sure and double nila yung effort nila. So we have to come strong and sabi namin we have to play defense. Actually, kaya naka-catch up kami, I guess it's about our defense. Yeah.
Kumbaga, Coach, itutuloy na lang po natin yung depensa na yon. Coach, meron po ba yung gustong pasalamatan or batiin po ngayon?
Of course, we want to thank God for making this everything possible, and we thank MPBL, yung commissioner and everything, yung mga staff, and yung mga supporters, of course, fans ng MPBL. Patuloy po kayong tumangkilik ng MPBL Junior. Yun. And binabati ko rin pala yung mga taga Muntinlupa. Sorry.
Thank you so much, Coach Romel, and good luck po sa Team Muntinlupa. Sending it back to you guys.
Thank you, Daphne Cristobal. And right now we are at halftime in this 14 and under South Division game between Muntinlupa Emeralds and Palawan Yurich Builders. Palawan Yurich Builders actually started strong, posting a 9-point lead versus, a 10-point lead versus the Muntinlupa Emeralds. But at the start of the second period, Muntinlupa Emeralds right back in this one. And all that without much contribution from their main guy, Sean Vargas. As we see some of the halftime stats.
Si Palawan shooting 50% from the field, 13 out of 26, 9 out of 30. For Muntinlupa, 30% 3-point shooting. Not working for Muntinlupa, 0 out of 5, 2 out of 7 for Palawan. Palawan, as expected, with a rebounding advantage, 23-15, mainly because of Julian Pangan, already with 8 rebounds in the game. And turnovers starting to hurt Palawan, 11 turnovers, which Muntinlupa has translated into 10 points of turnover. So for Palawan, for them to try and keep this lead, they will need to take care of the basketball. While for Muntinlupa, they really need to find a way to involve Sean Vargas in the game, because the more that Sean Vargas has not touched the basketball, they play into the game plan prepared by Coach CJ Topacio of Palawan.
That's right. And before we resume, well, before we start the third quarter, we would like to acknowledge and thank our sponsors once again. Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Pound Active, for quality sportswear, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Dora at Bola ng Pinoy, the official basketball of Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL. Thank you also to Nature Spring, Don Benito, ang pambansang kasava. Wing Bowl is like coming home. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, Red Dynasty, Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant. Third quarter underway. Rowan Liancheta, the three could not hit. He had two earlier in the first quarter, but hasn't gotten the touch back yet. Sarmiento now will try his luck. No go. Oh, Sean Vargas with the steal, but could not find the bucket. Gets it back, and that was against Julian Pangan and Chandler Cano, eclipsing any chance of Sean to put up a shot as Chandler Cano goes all the way off that beautiful feed.
Well, for Sean Vargas, really needs to control the giggle. You know, you still have to play smarter going up against Cano and Pangan in the paint.
Sean going to the middle, still missing that point-blank shot. Julian Pangan showing the handles right now, but he picks up his dribble, finds Chandler, goes to the corner, and good fake right there by Josh Buenaobra.
Well, probably that foul saved him from a traveling violation as he was tantalizingly close to lifting that pivot foot.
Tantalizing.
Whatever that means.
Alam ko nakakabighani ang ibig sabihin.
Sounds good, right?
Yeah. Dikit sa traveling. Samantala, 2 to shoot here. Ancheta fires and connects.
His third three-pointer, the only player who has made a three-pointer in this game.
Right. Rowan Lee bailing out the Palawan Yurich Builders offense, which was, their play was broken in that sequence. In the meantime, Sean Vargas trying to power inside and finally gets a bucket to go. Wow.
Literally needs to bleed for his points.
The persistency paying off for Sean Vargas. In the meantime, trying to go under Julian Pangan was Del Monte. He got called for the foul. Julian back in the line for two. See it once again. Yeah, three defenders raising their arms to disrupt that shot by Sean Vargas, but still makes that bucket.
Well, that's one way to take advantage of the smaller defenders being put on. Sean Vargas put him in the post.
And it's actually an excellent adjustment by the Muntinlupa Emeralds coaching staff. Now Sean Vargas not playing from outside in, but waiting for a pass. There he is again. Now he will post up Buenaobra. And look at how Buenaobra is trying to maintain eye contact. Oh, Arkin that time. Well timed on the block was Nino Sarmiento or Ashley Sarmiento. And of course, itong si Arkin Jorge had two spectacular layups earlier in the first half. Julian Pangan, the fade, too strong. Sarmiento pulls down the defensive. Oh, check that. That was Mora. Oh, Del Monte who pulled down the defensive rebound. And the bucket plus the foul from Sean. Wow. This youngster showing the strength, sending the defenders back to the weight room.
And the defender you were talking about was Julian Pangan.
Yun nga eh. Nakakatakot yan pag bumalik ulit after the gym. And completing that three-point play was Sean Vargas. That last foul counted play was brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Be Liga Ready. In the meantime, we have a report from courtside. What do you have, Daphne?
Julian Pangan is not contented rather with his output last game despite scoring a double-double output, 19 points and 14 rebounds. For him, he lacked connection with Liam Romantico during the crucial possessions of the game. Sabi niya nga sa akin, nagkulang pa rin siya kaya gusto niya pa rin bumawi at kunin itong game number 2. Speaking of Liam Romantico, the homegrown players of Palawan Yurich Builders are not suited on this game. Kaya for Coach CJ Topacio, only shuffling 11 men para sa larong ito. Balik sa inyo.
Thank you very much, Daphne. In the meantime, scoring once again for Palawan, that was Chandler Cano underneath. Nothing much Muntinlupa could do there. Oh, that was a lazy pass by Miguel Del Monte. And Chandler Cano scores again. 4-point swing by that guy, Chandler Cano. Julian Vargas being hounded by Buenaobra. Esguerra blocked by Cano.
I just remembered a flashback from Game 1. Liam Romantico actually had a chance to force overtime.
Oh, yes.
Missing a 3 at the buzzer.
Julian Pangan, the inside moves.
And the inside moves feels like a flashback when you're watching Julian Pangan. Pretty much the same kind of shots that he was making in Game 1.
Sarmiento, the closeout from Pangan warranted our refs to whistle.
That's going to be the 3rd personal foul on Julian Pangan.
That could be a
development, yeah.
That could spell trouble for Palawan Yurich Builders as Sarmiento heads to the line for 2.
And the last 2 fouls for Pangan actually coming against the smaller guys from Muntinlupa, Vargas and Sarmiento.
Who are fearlessly attacking his defense, no? Sarmiento splits his charities. Lead is down to 8.
So a prime opportunity here for Muntinlupa with Julian Pangan. Will need to sit down a little less ceiling for Palawan.
In the meantime, Rowan Liancheta crosses half court. Gets it back. Now here's Jorge. Fakes a pass. Cano, top of the key. Goes right. Well defended right there by Federico, who's back in the game para sa Muntinlupa Emeralds. Sean, that pass was too strong and too high for Del Monte to get.
Well, actually good intention for Sean Vargas as he saw 2 players trying to meet him in the perimeter. Someone's going to be open.
Rowan Lee spins, kicks it out. Now Chandler, check that, this is Michael Cuerdo. Rowan Lee misses the 3. Here's Chandler Cano, again well defended by Federico. Now Federico bringing the ball at Binitbit with the left. That was Ashley Sarmiento getting the bucket para dito sa Muntinlupa Emeralds.
Although he is a lefty.
left naman talaga ginamit. Samantala, Rowan Liancheta. Look at this. Bully ball inside again. Michael Cuerdo recognizing his size advantage over Princess Guerra. Getting himself back to the free throw line.
And we have a new player checking in for Palawan, Racelis. So you can see even when they take out Julian Pangan, still a lot of ceiling for the side of Palawan.
Julian Pangan and Chandler Cano both on the bench pero mas matangkad pa rin itong Palawan Yurich Builders with Racelis and Michael Cuerdo. And I love what Michael Cuerdo has been doing so far. Classic big man moves for this young blood here. However, he missed both free throws. Inside Federico, good challenge there by Racelis, but Del Monte will not be denied.
Again, just continued to not quit on the play. Able to get the putback.
Martinez picks up the dribble. John Cortez back in the game. 8 to shoot for the Palawan Yurich Builders. Martinez almost in trouble. Now here's Racelis. He will drive. That ball was tapped out by Esguerra.
Shot clock at 2 seconds.
Palawan has 2 seconds to get a shot off. Jorge. The three won't fall. Up ahead, Federico Zaijan puts it up, puts it in.
Celis actually did a good job getting back on defense, but Federico still able to convert.
Palawan Yurich Builders calls a timeout as we take a look at that high arcing runner converted by Zaijan Federico. Back to the ball game, streaming to you live from the Lipa City Youth and Cultural Center. This is the playoffs of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL 14 and under game. Palawan versus Muntinlupa. In this third quarter, Palawan had a good start and they posted a 9-point lead. No, but again, Muntinlupa not going away as they've cut the lead down to 2. Our score is 42-40.
Right now, the challenge for Palawan, how do they survive the minutes of Julian Pangan on the bench? He already has 3 fouls, so we expect to see him in the fourth quarter.
Right now, the front line of the Palawan Yurich Builders is basically composed of Chandler Cano and Michael Cuerdo, alongside Rowan Liancheta, who is a stretch 3. Buena Obra. Deep 3. Good defense right there by the Palawan Yurich Builders. Or check that, by the Muntinlupa Emeralds, forcing that shot clock violation against Palawan. And look at how Buena Obra is defending Sean Vargas.
Well, they have been playing defense that way all game long.
And now Sean Vargas is, I believe he will aim to post, but the ball is loose. Del Monte gets it back. 8 to shoot for the Muntinlupa Emeralds. Here's Del Monte. All right. There, well, met in midair by Chandler Cano.
I think the ball will go to Palawan.
Right.
As it hit his head on the way out.
Good recovery or help defense there by Chandler Cano. A minute and 15 remaining in the third. Rowan Lee spins, fakes, kicks it out. 3 is up, short. Ball picked up by Muntinlupa. Sarmiento tries to go all the way. And yun yung tinatawag na napaganda pa, partner.
Second rebound and the putback for Enguera. Now with 3 points and 5 rebounds.
And that's right. Yeah, nung narinig ko from you, partner, no, yung Enguera. Kanina sabi ko Esguera. So yeah, Prince Enguera. However, could not complete that pound-for-pound fitness foul counted play as he missed the bonus free throw.
But the game is now tied at 42.
Yes. And this is what we expected, Coach Noy. The teams that are in the middle part of the standings, yan yung pinakadikit eh. The last, one of the last games that I've covered over at North Caloocan, number 4 and 5 yun. Unang pagharap nila, overtime kagad. In the meantime, Miguel Del Monte getting another pound-for-pound fitness foul counted play to go.
Muntinlupa will get the lead back.
And look at that. Actually, there was a bigger defender in front of him, pero ang inintindi niya yung sa likod. And Miguel Del Monte with the foul counted play, brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Be Liga ready.
And going back to the middle seeded matchups being closer, yung next game natin actually the only, if I'm not mistaken, the only lower seed to win over a higher seed
in the first meeting.
In game 1. Muntinlupa, the number 6 seed, defeating Palawan. This is in the 16 and under division coming up next. So it's the same two teams playing each other. Actually, both Muntinlupa teams with a 1-0 advantage.
Oh, causing that steal was Zaijan Federico once again. He has been outstanding defending that paint against the bigger opponents na si Cano and Julian Pangan, no? Santos called for the travel. Malamig pa. Itong si Gavino Lisander Santos.
And the last shot time here for Palawan.
Right. Bringing down the ball. Buena Obra. Oh, that ball was tapped away from his hands. Here is Del Monte. He will try to go all the way. And all the way he did. Beating the third quarter buzzer. And giving the Muntinlupa JKLV RGG Emeralds a 4-point lead heading into the 4th seat. One more time. Pretty play by Del Monte. We will take a short break. When we return, it's the 4th and final period.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
We now return for the 4th quarter. Muntinlupa Emeralds, even with the shutting down of Sean Vargas, is now ahead by 4 points over the Palawan Yurich Builders, 46-42.
Outscoring Palawan 22-12 in that third quarter.
Oh, that pass was deflected. Streaking to the floor, Arkin Jorge, the no look, but the rejection by Mora. What reflexes by the youngster. And now it's a 4-on-1 fast break. Oh, missing that one was Zaijan Federico. Too strong on the release. Julian Pangan back in the game. Pulls up. That's his shot.
And he hunted for his spot that time. But on back-to-back plays, 3-on-1, 4-on-1, no scores for both teams. The basket will count.
Oh, okay. For a minute, the buzzer sounded, but the play continues. So another score here for Palawan. The score is tied at 46. Santos elicits a foul, I believe, on U1 Bautista. Martin Ariel Jime was pulled out of the game, as well as Zaijan Federico, who will be rested for a while.
Federico has already played 26 minutes, so well-deserved rest, but I'm pretty sure that will be very quick as Maldo will check in to try to give him some minutes to rest.
In the meantime, GL Santos at the line, missing his first as well as his second. And that ball will remain with Muntinlupa as Palawan couldn't handle the loose ball. Mora receives, goes to the middle. A kick out to Del Monte. That one is short. Rebound battle. Possession to Palawan.
Multiple opportunities, multiple stops for Palawan as Sean Vargas back on the floor.
Parongao, oh, that pass was too strong and that was a gimme for Sarmiento. And Ashley Sarmiento, one of the bright spots here for the Muntinlupa Emeralds. That was a dangerous pass by Rowan Liancheta.
A little too tight and having a small recipient who will try to finish inside.
They go inside. Chandler trying to force one in, but well defended. Back to the other end. Del Monte. Oh, even with a funny angle, he was still able to find that spot on the board to get that bucket to go. Muntinlupa again with a 4-point lead now, 50-46. And so far, this combination between Del Monte and Sarmiento working wonders for the Emeralds. Even with Sean Vargas virtually shut down, no? Speaking of shut down, that was a block underneath. Again, the fast break by the Emeralds. Sarmiento tried to hang in the air, but could not get the lefty finish.
Gotta give credit for Chandler Cano to try and get back into the play. Enough of disturbance to alter the shot of Sarmiento.
Right. Natawagan pa ng foul doon ng Muntinlupa. 7 minutes and 30 remaining in this game. Rowan Lee drives the scoop. Wala. Julian Pangan, no one there to box him out.
Well, that's because of that penetration from Ancheta, getting some the attention of the defenders.
Right. Maldo recovers on that catch. Julian Pangan pulls down the defensive rebound. And yes, Zaijan Federico is getting ready to check back in as primary assignment niya. Itong si Julian Pangan. Cano will try a three, nothing there. Oh, almost another offensive rebound by Julian. Ahead, Del Monte receives. Oh, there was no foul there. Maldo, now there's the foul. At yun nga, isa pa na napaganda, no? Maldo getting that pound-for-pound fitness, foul-counted play to go. See it once again, no foul called against Jorge, but dun sa second try, natawagan na si Argin Jorge.
The importance of not giving up on a play. Maldo able to get the putback.
And also dun sa trail job, no, sa fast break. Bonus free throw, long for Calix Liam Maldo. Julian Pangan, oh, the hesi dribble. Yun, malaki di talaga. Kaya lang, could not get the shot to go. Here is Remy Mora, all smiles for some reason. Oh, good pass. Maldo. Sorry, missed right there. Offensive rebound, the reverse too strong for Santos. Several chances para sa Muntinlupa Emeralds, but they could just not get a basket in that last play. And Santos called for the loose ball foul.
And just like that, Julian Pangan already with a double-double, 17 points and 13 rebounds.
That's right. Still, it's a 4-point lead being protected here by the third-seeded Muntinlupa JKLV RGG Emeralds. 52-48 is our score.
I believe Coach CJ being called for a technical foul.
Right. And the technical free throw will be shot by Ashley Sarmiento. Knocks it down. Sean Vargas back in the game for Muntinlupa as it is nearing crunch time here in this 14 and under game. Of course, if Muntinlupa is able to win this game, they will move on to the semifinal round in the South Division. But not if Julian Pangan can help it, as Palawan is aiming to force a rubber match in this best of 3 series. Oh! Met up high and brought back down hard. Chandler Cano, monster block against Maldo.
And Federico checking back in, but definitely quality minutes from Maldo.
Mora receives. Sarmiento finds Federico. Back to Sarmiento. 7 to shoot. Oh, just two-man game. Working wonders for Muntinlupa Emeralds.
And even if Vargas no longer touching the basketball for Muntinlupa, they're still ahead by 5 points.
Rowan Lee trying to find his spot. Now they go down low to Julian. Wow. That was good defense by Zaijan Federico. Just better offense from Julian Pangan.
Better and taller offense.
Right. That's why it's better. Shooting over everybody, you know. Speaking of shooting, nothing but net on that straightaway 3 by Nino Ashley Sarmiento.
That's cold-blooded.
Yes, it was. Oh, Federico was not aware of that pass. Now it's Julian Pangan. Wanted to pull up. Jorge goes inside, the drop. And a foul will be called against Zaijan Federico. Still playing, relatively good defense, trying his best to contain the taller Julian Pangan as we see it again.
Well, I tend to forget that these are only 14-year-olds.
Oh, they are?
They are. Especially when you watch Julian Pangan play. But when you see how he's still very uncomfortable finishing on 1 foot. When he has those 2 feet planted, it's really hard to stop him. That's why, you know, on the pull-up, he's very effective because he gets to jump stop first and take off the 2 feet.
Whenever he's able to square off before releasing, a big chance that he'll go in. Unlike that shot by Sarmiento, that was a bit forced. 4-point lead still para sa Muntinlupa Emeralds. Rowan Lee gets away. However, that shot went off to the left. Emeralds running. That pass was too high for Del Monte to receive. Even kung si Federico yung pinasahan, baka hindi rin naabot yun. A timeout has been called by the Palawan Yurich Builders. This timeout is brought to you by Nature Spring, the #1 bottled water in the Philippines. And before we resume play, we would like to acknowledge the arrival of our colleague and the guy who'll be replacing us, one of the guys who'll be replacing us later for the other games in the afternoon. Yes, of course, the very dashing Coach Quito Limbo. And thank you very much for the French fries. Ang babaw lang ng kaligayahan natin, partner.
So, Troy, if you're watching,
yes,
you have an opportunity to top
Quito. Oh, Julian Pangan against two defenders that time. Missed, but he gets it back and elicits a foul from Prince Engera. Engera, rather.
That's really important right now for Palawan. Get Julian Pangan in a position to score, although
Right.
he was able to get the steal right there. Kumbaga, at this stage, parang sariling sikap
Yes.
for him to get into that situation. And when he's right there in the paint, there's really nothing much anyone from the Muntinlupa team who can stop him.
Right. On the other side, yeah, Muntinlupa Emeralds, they were able to almost complete that defensive possession by disrupting that shot by Julian Pangan. However, Julian Pangan was able to get the steal, though he missed two free throws. So crucial free throws there, missed by Julian Pangan. Lead is still 4 for the Muntinlupa Emeralds. 3 minutes and 30 remaining now. Here is Sarmiento trying to spin to the corner. That drive won't go. Put back once again. That guy, Zaijan Federico.
And just continuing to work here is Federico with a clutch basket.
And at this point, Coach Noy, seems that Julian Pangan is feeling a bit fatigued, no? As he missed two shots, while this guy, again, getting it done for the Muntinlupa Emeralds.
Can we go back to those few minutes where Maldo was on the floor? He gave Federico the opportunity to get some more fresh legs.
Right. Parang na-recharge talaga ng full charge itong si Zaijan Federico, getting the last 4 buckets of Muntinlupa Emeralds, and they're now up by 8. In the meantime, here is Rowan Lee. The spin to Julian. Julian, good fake there. Now pulls up, still misses. Oh, what a handoff to Chandler, but still a miss. Julian's there, and he'll be fouled on the putback attempt.
You can feel that Palawan right now playing on tired legs. As you see that miss there by Cano, point blank in Julian Pangan. Let's see how he adjusts after missing 2 free throws earlier.
Right. And we know Julian Pangan from that elbow spot, not 10 to 15 feet away. It's like layups for him. But finally, he gets a free throw to go, and this lead is down to 7. Chance to bring it further down to 6. Second try. Good for Julian. Regaining his pulso. In the meantime, a timeout has been called by JKLV RGG Muntinlupa Emeralds. It is brought to you by Nature Spring. Two minutes and 31 left in this game between Muntinlupa Emeralds and the Palawan Yurich Builders. Palawan Yurich Builders, after a very strong start, is now down by 6, 56-62, versus the very formidable Muntinlupa Emeralds. Sean Vargas, oh, what a pass inside, and Sarmiento. Oh, check that. Del Monte connects once again.
And the maturity of Sean Vargas, whenever he gets the ball, he's not looking to shoot anymore. He's trying to create for his teammates.
And there he is, disrupting that play. Deflecting that pass.
8-point advantage, more than 2 minutes remaining. Still a lot of time for Palawan.
Rowan Leoncheta. Chandler Cano. Last 2 minutes called out by our venue announcer Gio Cruz. And look at that defense by Federico.
He has been the unsung hero for Muntinlupa.
Right. Especially with Sean Vargas virtually put out of commission by the defensive focus nitong Palawan Yurich Builders. There he is inside. Oh, Julian Pangan blocking that shot by Enguera. Now here he is in the open court trying to sidestep, pulls up, could not hit. 3. Oh, that was too high.
Right now, Palawan needs stops.
Right. And these two guards of Muntinlupa Emeralds really playing their hearts out. Talking about Del Monte and Sarmiento. Here is Sarmiento going baseline. Oh, that would have counted. However, it did not fall. Rowan Leoncheta to the front court. The extra pass. Hang time there, but Julian Pangan cleans it all up after the miss by Jorge.
Still a 6-point lead. No need to foul, but
Right.
they need to make some stops and quick baskets.
Del Monte holds it, and look at Sean Vargas. Relax na relax. Now he receives. John Cortez trying to stop him. They go inside once again. Federico, extra pass to Sarmiento. What a play by the Emeralds of the JKLV RGG Muntinlupa. Sarmiento knocking down the jumper after 2 hockey passes. Look at that. Clutch. In the meantime, we have another timeout. This timeout is brought to you by the #1 bottled water in the Philippines, Nature Spring. "25 seconds remaining in this second playoff match in the best-of-3 series between Muntinlupa and Palawan. Chandler Cano in trouble, puts it up, could not get it, and skying high to kalawit that rebound was Zaijan Federico. What a game this youngster has played. Sean Vargas, oh, he expected that he'll be fouled, but Rowan Lee just took it away from him. And there it is. It is over. What a comeback here by the 3rd seed Muntinlupa Emeralds as they move on.
Well, I gotta say they're very lucky to escape with a win here. Some great coaching from Coach CJ Topacio, getting Sean Vargas out of the equation, but Coach Robert made his adjustments and realized that he did not need Sean Vargas to be the focal point of the offense, allowing the other guys, Del Monte, you've got Sarmiento and Federico, who came out of nowhere, established himself early in the game, and eventually, provided the interior presence both on offense and defense. And Muntinlupa will move on to the division semifinals.
That is right, and congratulations to the JKLV RGG Muntinlupa Emeralds. They will advance to the semifinal round in the South Division. And what a game these youngsters have played with Sean Vargas virtually shut down as he was the focus of the defense. The actual game plan on defense by the Palawan Yurich Builders stepping up in his place. Del Monte had 13 points. Also, Sarmiento had 13 points. And of course, Mr. Zaijan Federico making 17 points in this game and putting his team over the hump. And those 17 points by Zaijan Federico came along with 7 rebounds plus 2 assists.
And they had to overcome a monster performance from Julian Pangan. 27 points, 17 rebounds. And of course, Rowan Lee Ancheta, I believe, made the only 3-pointers in the game.
In the meantime, we now turn you over to Daphne Cristobal for our player of the game.
Zaijan Federico scoring 17 points, 7 rebounds on this game. At syempre, siya ang ating extreme player of the game. Congratulations, Zaijan. Pati na rin sa Muntinlupa, wala tayong game 3, especially with how nag-step up ka on this game. Zaijan, ibahagi mo naman sa amin yung mga pinaghirapan nyo, yung mga kailangan nyong pagdaanan para makuha itong panalong to.
Una-una po, nagpe-play po kami sa defense. Sabi po ni Coach Bobet.
Zaijan, I'm sure ito yung teammates mo, ito na yung opportunity mo para pasalamatan or batiin sila.
Shoutout kay Coach Bobet, kila Gime, kila Guerra, kila Sean, kay Dada, tsaka kay Mami, tsaka sa Team Emerald po.
Muli, congratulations, Zaijan, at syempre sa rest ng Muntinlupa Emeralds, and of course kasama din natin ang kanilang head coach, Coach Bobet Vidamo, and he will be sticking this playoff sticker since they will head on dito sa ating South Division Semifinals. Muli, that's Muntinlupa Emeralds heading on sa ating South Division Semifinals rather. At syempre, magpasalamat din po tayo sa Don Benitos for providing our player of the game, this Filipino delicacy. Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasaba. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Daphne. Congratulations to Zaijan Federico. Monster game, big game for the big guy. 17.7 rebounds with 2 assists. And he is the player of the game, brought to you by Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasama. Congratulations also to the JKLV RGG Muntinlupa Emeralds for getting the dub and moving on to face Binyan Tatakjel in the semifinal round of the South Division. In the meantime, we will be going to the 5th game of our 10-game slate. Still the same teams, but in a different age group. In the 16 and under, Muntinlupa will face Palawan. Do not go away. Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL will return. Ito ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to. Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL would like to thank Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines. Pound for pound fitness, be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.
Special thanks to Mayor Eric Africa and Honorable Michael Gerard Mikey Morada of Lipa City, Batangas for hosting today's games. And Mr. Ivan Nukam of Boss I. Maraming salamat.